I discovered a phenomenon that needs to be studied. Yo, I bought this red MAGA hat as a joke, you know? But the craziest thing is buying this hat as a joke made me realize why people that are on the right have such disdain against people on the left. Like I said, this phenomena needs to be studied. It needs to be studied. The sole act of buying this hat and wearing it as a joke has been a trigger to so many people. So many weak-minded people see you wear this hat and they instantly create up a whole narrative about the person they think you are right off the bat. I've had so many black people, colored people, people of color, I don't know what they want to be called nowadays, come up to me or say something in chat or in a comment. Oh, this brother is a COON, raccoon. Oh, he's a house N-word. He's this, he's that. Just revealing openly that they have these racist ideologies. Why? Because I'm wearing this hat. I've had people say, oh, Scott Leonard, he's a homophobic. Oh, he's a misogynist. Oh, he's red pill. He's an Andrew Tate clone. He's a Sneeko clone. He's this, he's that. Why? Just because I'm wearing this hat. I've had people say, oh, he supports Trump. Trump thinks he's a king and Scott Leonard's supporting him. Scott Leonard is a bigot. Scott Leonard is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Why? Because I'm wearing this hat. All of these things that have been said to me have been said to me within the first 2 seconds of seeing me without ever sitting down and watching one of my videos or hearing my perspective on life, my ideology, none of that. It's all just been because I'm wearing this hat. How is it that you're so weak-minded that the sole act that a person is wearing an article of clothing, a simple hat, that doesn't even have a crazy phrase on it, just says "Make America Great Again"? How is it possible that the act of wearing this hat triggers you that much? Like I said, and I'll say it for the third time in this video, this phenomena needs to be studied. And it also reveals your prejudice, your bias, your self-hatred, your ignorance, a multitude of things. The fact that you think that just because I'm black, I can't have some sort of conservative leaning at all speaks volumes about your perspective on people, on race, on society. It tells me everything I need to know about you. You're one of the people who's blindly following a tribe. Look, last night I was in the live stream of another content creator who is very, very liberal. And I was reading the chat, right? And the thing that stood out to me the most was how many of the chatters were not attacking my arguments, were not attacking my ideology. They were simply attacking this stupid hat. A hat that, as I said in the beginning of this video, I bought as a joke out of jest. It astounds me. It astounds me how tribal people are. They wear their flags with pride, right? The flag of ignorance. They wear it with pride. I assure you that half of these people, more than half of these people, don't even read policies. They're not in tune with the political state of the country. They've never read a book of philosophy. They've never studied epistemology. They know nothing. They're just sheep. Red hat equals bad. That's all they know. Orange man bad. Red hat evil. Me good. Government, I need free stuff. It astounds me. It's actually kind of funny, but also very disturbing. It's very disturbing. It's sad that there's so many people that don't have critical thinking skills. You know, before you judge me, before you attack me, before you say something stupid in the comments, why don't you go back and watch a few of my videos? I think that these people have a very simplistic perspective on life. They see everything as giant blocks, categorization, a monolith. Oh, all black people should think this way. All white people should think this way. All foreigners should think this way. Anybody who wears a red hat that says "Make America Great" thinks this way. My gender, my age, my race, my mental illness. I'm the victim. A very, very simplistic perspective on life. Very simplistic. But the thing is that if you actually had any critical thinking skills, if you were one of the people who does the research, you would have gone to my channel and seen the last 4, 5, 6 videos that I've made have been against Trump and the Trump administration. You would see that I literally made a video talking about Trump trying to run for a 3rd term and how unconstitutional it is. You would see that I've made several videos that are very, very left-leaning because I don't choose sides. I am not tribal. I will pick what I agree with, the right with, and I will pick what I agree from the left with. You are simple-minded. The simple act of you leaving a stupid comment without doing any research tells me exactly what kind of person you are. You're ignorant. You don't do research. You lie to yourself. You think that doing research is watching a few videos on YouTube. You're the kind of person who watches a few videos on YouTube and you take it hook, line, and sinker and you spread it to the rest of the people you know as if it was a fact without doing any research whatsoever. You don't read books. You're ignorant. You're ignorant. You're a dumb person. I hate to break it to you. You're not smart. You're not this savvy political figure that you think you are. You're just an ignorant, bumbling, fool, sheep, pawn. So I wish I could capture a few of you guys to study. Put you in a fucking observation chamber and see how you tick. Because the delusion is steep with these people, man. And you're not getting anybody on your side with this behavior. You're not gaining new supporters with this behavior. I bought this hat as a joke. But the more I wear this hat on stream, the more videos I make with this hat, the more TikToks I post, the more comments I read that are full of vitriol and hate, the more it makes me really want to become a super right-winger. Unironically, you are the cause of the fall of your own ideology. Unironically, the more I wear this hat and the more stupid comments I read, the more it makes me want to become a super right-winger. Because you're unhinged. You're unhinged. You need to be able to use your critical thinking skills to look beyond somebody's physical appearance. You know, I find it ironic that the left is always talking about prejudice and bias, unconscious bias. But they are some of the people who have the largest unconscious bias ever. Because how is it that you see me wear this hat triggers you so much that you make a whole narrative about what kind of person I am without ever even talking with me, without ever even looking at one of my videos? You just made up a narrative full cloth. You need to do better. You need to do better. This is the reason why our country is so divided because, and don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm not on anybody's side. Right now, I'm pointing it out on the left because of the hat. But the right also does it as well. Both sides do it. Both sides are full of ignorant people that are just sheep. If you want to win, if you want your political ideology to raise above, become supreme, then you need to demonstrate why it's a valid philosophy, why it's a valid ideology. Yelling at the top of your lungs, throwing a tantrum, crying about it, trying to be the biggest victim, that's not the way you win. That's the way you lose more supporters. That's the way you prove that your arguments are actually flawed and wrong. But you're not going to listen. And in fact, I'm willing to bet that you're going to click on this video, you're going to see the red hat, You're not going to watch the entire video and you're going to leave a stupid fucking comment because you're brain dead. You're dumb. You're a fucking moron. Every single day that I get on this internet and I make videos, I lose a little bit more faith in humanity. I realize that people are a lot stupider than I thought. Every single fucking day. So this is probably going to be another disappointment, right? They see me wearing the red hat. They're going to equate me with Nick Fuentes. They're going to equate me with Myron Gaines. They're going to equate me with Steve Bannon, Steven Crowder, all of the extreme right-wing people, just off the bat. No research needed. The same people that cry about being judged, cry about being persecuted, cry about being treated unfairly, are the same people that turn around and do the exact same thing. As always, a tale as old as history itself. The victim, the martyr, becomes the persecutor. Humans never change, man. They just never change. They're just so fucking tribal. That's why we're not going to make it. I'm calling it right now. You know, I hate to be the guy who makes political videos and talks about society and talks about human behavior. And then I come out and say they're not going to make it, but we're not going to make it. Our species is doomed. It's because of people like you. Our species is fucked. Just too tribal. It was a good experiment, but nature has to try again. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out because we're just too fucking stupid. We're too fucking stupid. There's a few good, smart people that come up with great, innovative ideas, but most people are just fucking followers. They're not intelligent enough. They don't have rational thinking skills. They're just animals. They're just dumb fucking animals. Dumb fucking monkeys on a rock. That's all they are. It almost makes me wonder, why the fuck do I even bother making videos? Why am I even talking to the people if the people aren't going to listen, right? If they're just too stupid to comprehend, what's the point of even trying to do this shit? Am I just wasting my time? Probably am. But do I have anything better to do in life? What's life even about anyway? The most I can do is try to point out the flaws in the things I see and point out the good things that I find and hope that some people are smart enough to listen, right? That's all that really, I guess, matters. So I just wanted to get this off my chest, chat. I just wanted to get this off my chest that if you're one of these people that gets triggered by a fucking hat, you need to do better. You need to self-reflect. You need to self-reflect. Anyways, I stream every single day, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll catch you later. Peace. I'm out.